So that sounds good.
Hey, look, the pastor is lost. He lost. The pastor don't know who created God because God can't be created. Did you say that?
Yes.
Oh, he good. Oh, you good.
And we back again. Spiritual Showdown, 607 not the punk, and Bishop Eli.
And the pastor.
And the pastor.
What about the gay ass priest?
Okay. Tonight we got a special show.
I don't know
Bishop Eli, you ready?
I don't know why he said something about leaving priest alone. He drunk. He's still high.
The priest ain't ready because the priest don't want to take us some booty. That's what That's all to the priest.
Don't say that about the priest. Leave the priest.
The priest be drunk and tripping. Every time you don't read drunk and tripping, you know that. Listen, they say the priest got a lot of information that he can't even use himself.
Well, let's prove it tonight then. Bible unlocked. Let's unlock the
Leave
Bible.
the priest alone.
How you feel about the preacher? How you feel about the priest?
I think the preacher is real savvy. He's smart. He know about the Bible, and he be preaching.
They don't know nothing about no Bible.
See, there you go. See, there you go.
Scripture. I'm sick of y'all. He don't know nothing about no Bible.
Yeah, he's sick of y'all.
If he knew the Bible, he know good well he can't be spoken on weed, no kush, and drink no dirt, and talk about he wants some coochie.
See, he don't know nothing about the Bible. Everybody in the Bible was high as hell and drunk. They drunk wine. Jesus made wine for people in the Bible.
That's
you talking about Dooney? You talking about Dooney the priest?
Everybody getting fucked up on earth.
But Jesus made wine not for himself. He made wine because he couldn't disobey the scripture. The Bible said if you disobey your permit, that's a problem with God. And so his mother asked him to do it. And that's why he done it. Now, he ain't got no problem with wine at that time. But he said, I never said nothing wrong with wine, but don't do it to get drunk. Don't be intoxicated.
All right, so Jesus had a problem with wine, but he said you're going to drink this and it's the blood.
No.
He had wine. All right, so all the disciples was drunk and shit. That's all a lot of people don't know, right? Because wine was good as long as it was red, right? As long as it was red, everybody had it, but the pastor don't understand. Right now, I bet you the pastor in his church, they got some wine and they got a little small little cracking with a cross on there with the body and the blood of Christ.
It sounds good, but there was some juice.
Come on in here.
What's so crazy about this?
Hey.
It's always the people that got all the information, but got the wrong information because they're trying to think what goes on in church, but because he got wine in his cup, he think that we go to right.
There ain't no wine in my cup, because in my cup is the resurrection. It's what he talk about. See, Jesus came, and Jesus said that the dead bury the dead. I was telling my mama, see, he still think he alive, right? But if Jesus said that the dead bury the dead, when he was talking to somebody that's supposed to be alive, how can the pastor think that his ministry is alive?
Well, you be talking about him. He wasn't talking about.
He's talking about everybody.
No, he said, no. He said, you follow me and let the dead bury the dead. He wasn't talking about those that are in Christ. He said, he that believe in me shall never die. So he's talking about those that don't believe in him. And those that is dead, he said, let the dead bury the dead. But it's amazed me that sitting up here with all this knowledge. Come on, man. Watch this here. And he got all this Bible, but he don't even know he dead.
Come on, man. Listen, I ain't dead because Jesus came. He think Jesus coming back. But Jesus is consciousness, right? Jesus is consciousness. He thinks Jesus is coming back, but Jesus already came and did what he did. Jesus said God is within, right? So everybody looking for Jesus to come back. Jesus said, if you look up, then the birds will get to heaven before you. If you look down, then the fish will get to hell before you. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. If you want to find Jesus, look within, right? A lot of people don't know this. See, Jesus is consciousness. See, in 400 AD, they changed the Bible. So pastor needs to ask two questions. The first question you need to ask is this. What the f*** was Jesus between 12 and 33?
Who was they?
Right? Everybody changed. You don't change it.
No,
the
I want to
Europeans.
ask that
You don't
question.
even mind me.
The
No,
Europeans
I wanna ask
changed
that
that
question.
Everybody always saying what somebody.
That's funny stuff.
But who?
No, I want to ask that question though. Where was Jesus in his teenage years? Where was Jesus?
He was in Africa. What was called Africa. He was in Kemet. But it wasn't called Kemet. He was in America. Right? A lot of people don't know. America is Africa. Now a lot of people know. Jesus was right here. Right? But a lot of people want to think he was over here. He was over there. But it just don't make sense. You got to understand, they changed everything And the first thing they changed was the map, right? They changed the map. They turned it upside down. So now you think Africa's Africa, but I'm gonna tell you this: they named it Africa. That was the name of America was the Garden of Eden. I saw that mama. Look it up.
Where you get on your
Look it. I get it from God.
What God?
I get it from God.
Okay.
Listen, I get it from God. You got a God, but I get it from God, the big God.
You know, he sound good.
Right?
That sound good. But you know what? That amazed me. He's so deep till he sleep. Now watch it.
Come on, man.
What no, he too deep. He's so
I ain't sleep.
But you got some people that's gonna accept it. When you ignorant, everything sound good. When you don't have knowledge, you go to talk about history. He go to talk about date. I saw he gonna say date. Who is date?
Date.
Who is date?
Who is they then? God said, let us make man in our image. Well, who's us then? Who's us?
It ain't true.
He said that God said that us make man in our image. So if ain't no they, then it ain't no us.
Hey, let him explain that though.
If ain't no they, it ain't no us.
Let the bishop explain that. You explain
now,
it.
watch
Let the
that.
bishop talk about
It
it.
amazed me. Now, you know, this amazed me how smart folk can be.
Come on, I ain't smart.
They get so smart
I ain't smart.
till they lay in dark. Watch this out. When he said, let us make man, the Bible said in the beginning was the word, and the word with God, and the word was God. All things was made by him. Without him, not anything was made. He was talking to the word. That's why he said, let us. And Jesus is the word of God. Stop
praying on me. So God prayed. So God was talking to himself. Let us make man. Come on, man. You didn't go. They ain't no go. You ain't rattling in there.
Watch this.
No. We ain't going there.
Well, bro, here's the thing though. You see, he wanted to draw the scripture out. Now he trying to say God is talking to himself.
He said God was talking to himself.
Talking to, he said let us. What God was doing, he always reflect back to man understanding. Anytime you see God, and you say God said and God speak, he's speaking to us in our own local, in our own language. God don't have lips. God don't have eyes. You don't have feet. You don't have hands. God have no attributes of man. So when God speak, he only speak to us where we can understand our language. A mosquito ain't gonna talk English. A dog gonna bark. A cat gonna meow. A cow gonna Why? They speaking in their own language. So when you're dealing with God, God got to deal with us with the word because we speak word. So when you understand what the Bible said, all things was made by him. When he say us, he just referring to the
Right. Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
referring to
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
God speaking.
Well, I'm gonna
not
tell you.
us the necessary.
Well, I'm gonna tell
that
you.
God need help, but he got pardon. But it just showing
Right.
God
Listen.
get authority to the
Well,
word.
I'm gonna tell you.
word they all
Listen, I'm gonna tell you who us is.
He don't know it because them.
Come on, gang. I know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you who us is because everybody confused. Language is language. Us simply mean us. God is not a pretty God. God not trying to confuse nobody. God would not say us unless it was an us. But this was the Bible to understand. And I don't mess with the Muslims, right? I do mess with the Muslims, but I don't mess with their God. I don't mess with Allah, right? But the Muslims speak of two creations. One is the spiritual creation. So when he say, let us make man in our image, he was talking about the spiritual creation. Because first was the spiritual creation. So the word that he talked about was Sophia. Because Sophia was the word. She was knowledge, she was understanding. But the church don't know it all. I swear I'm on because they blocked it. So the word is Sophia, gang. I swear I'm on. And that's what a lot of people don't know.
I thought you put up.
Yeah, listen. That's what a lot of people don't know.
That's
That's what a lot of people don't know. Next question, gang. That's what a lot of people don't know. The word was Sophia, right? Listen, the word was Sophia, and us was the dimmers and all his angels, his icons. Listen, it was angels and icons, and all these angels. Now, only thing he writing about one thing. Now, God and devil is the same. He writing about one thing.
I'm not right about
He writing about one thing.
On the word.
God and devil is the same.
Okay,
But listen, the same God don't kill, but they say killing is bad. Killing is bad, but God don't kill. Last time he tried to trick and say, oh, God don't kill. Listen, murder is murder. But let me tell you how it's not bad.
When you
Gang.
but when God do it, it's healed.
Jay, listen. Jay, there's no such thing as a lie.
God ain't on the roof.
Gang, there's no such thing as a lie. He can lie all day.
That don't make sense.
But let me tell you why it doesn't. Let me tell you how it makes sense.
God gonna do evil.
Let me tell you evil. Come on, gang.
God ain't
God do
subject to
good
the
and evil.
law.
He got a balance.
God ain't subject to like
Come on, gang. If God do good, God said everything comes from me. He said good and evil come from God. That's what Jesus said. That was Jesus said. Jesus said both good and evil come from me.
Okay.
Come on, gang.
That sounds good.
Stop playing.
All right, I got a deep question. I got a deep question for both of you guys.
Tell her to put a stop sign in front of the town
Every
real quick. Let me hear
atheist
what
I
you're saying.
know ask me this question. I say God is real. They say, well, who created God?
Let me tell you this.
Who created who?
Who created who?
They saying that the creator is real. If he's real, who created him?
Let me take it because he don't know.
Okay, let's
He don't know.
Let's see what I'm pulling.
Listen, and this is what I want everybody to understand, right? So you got to understand two things. I am. And when you say I am, that simply means everything. I am everything. I am don't need no explanation. Who need an explanation but I am? Right? Because I am everything. Time doesn't exist. Right? How can you try to explain the creation from a creation? You asking me to explain something that created me. You don't even make sense. Stop playing with me. The closest thing that I can do is tell you this, right? Everything that he created was mirrored. And a lot of different gods, a lot of different people, because they don't even know who he is. They'll tell you one thing, the true God is silent. He don't say much. He ain't got much to say, right? Because he do what you should do. He create and let it go, right? Because creation is just good, regardless if it's bad or not, because there's no bad or good. Let me tell you how I'm for certain there's no bad or good. This is how I know for a fact there's no bad or good, right? Because right now, if you somebody, the intentions could be bad, but the same what God do in the Bible, the intention was good, so now that same murder is good. How can that be? Right? And I'll tell you this, everything is controlled by the mind, so there's no such thing as a lie. You ever met a person that lie, they believe they lie?
Yeah.
They lie become true because your mind and your word create your reality. So a lie gonna turn the reality that you live into a lie. That don't mean it's a lie. Your reality just gonna be crooked. So the pastor over here got a whole lot of crooked shit because the reality and everything he know has been a lie. I swear to God on my mama.
Well, you keep swearing.
Pastor, what's your answer, Pastor? He
Yeah.
explained it.
Let me
What's your answer, Pastor?
Let me give him some clarity in the foolishness of his thinking. First of all, you have to realize that when you say who created God, that's not a question. That's a foolishness. Anything that they call the creator doesn't have a time, cannot have a source. That doesn't make sense. But God is, like he said, I am that I am. You can't give God a name.
I agree with that.
You can't give him a title. You
Okay,
can't
we get
perceive
somewhere.
him in
Okay.
your thoughts. You're not educated enough. You're not smart enough. So what God
And you can't give him a son either.
well, we get to that too. God doesn't really have a son in reality because the Bible said, God said this day you will be like a son unto me. Everything belonged to God. So God, when he spoke, when he said, let there be light, it's not necessary God have to say it verily or out of his mouth. God can just think of things. He don't have to say, let there be. He's God. But he give us understanding how creation was formed. And so when you say who created God, that's really funny to me. That don't even make sense. So that sounds good.
Hey, look, the pastor is lost. He lost. The pastor don't know who created God because God can't be created. Did you say that?
Yes.
Oh, he good. Oh, he good. He good.
Yeah.
He good.
But listen,
he good.
He just told us not too long ago he was God.
Oh, you don't think I'm God?
I know.
But he said I'm not God. I'm gonna prove it, and I can prove it right now.
Ain't you?
Was I created by God?
You a God.
Listen. So if you create your son is what? You want him to be like you, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's the same I'm telling you. That's how you know I'm God. Because whatever created me, I gotta be it. I gotta admit. Oh no, I didn't say you was son. I said I had a son. Let me talk. Oh, see, I said those ones the church. They talk too fast and too much. I asked you a question. If you had a son, but they want to compare that. But they don't read their own book. But they do read their own book, but they don't read the books that lead them after their book because it's other books they should read because Jesus, again, from 12 to 33 times was missing. And they don't even check to see where he was at. Right? And until he understand that, he can't understand what I'm talking about. Jesus was somewhere else, gang.
Let me say something.
Okay.
Let me share something with you.
I got
no
y'all to
man
agree
has
on
all
something.
knowledge. I heard somebody ask me what color was Jesus was. I heard somebody say, what did he do? Who he played with, who was his friends in the neighborhood, what street.
That don't matter to you?
Listen, it doesn't matter.
Why? How you gonna be like him? Jesus said, well, I do all men can do. How can you do it like he follow you?
There's so many things that Jesus done that doesn't make sense dealing with salvation.
It makes
I
sense.
need to know what can keep me from disobeying God.
It makes sense.
Teaches me how to please God. So I'm not concerned about if Jesus like pork chop.
The carnal mind will never understand what things
like
spiritual. That was Jesus said.
Real ice cream.
He'll never understand things spiritual.
So no man know everything about himself, and no man sure know everything.
I know everything. Nothing is hidden to me. What are you talking about? Nothing is hidden to me. That's the problem. Nothing is hidden to me. Listen, they tell you that you can't know everything, but I'm gonna ask you a question right now. Where your brain located at?
Okay.
Where your brain located at?
I don't know.
See, he gonna probably say in his head. Yeah, but it's proven that the brain are located in the head, so information is infinite. Information is in the cosmos. So how can I not know everything?
Okay, information in the cosmos. Let me ask you this here. What date you was born and when
I died.
What's up? Huh?
I died 5 times.
You died. Hold up. You did. I took you you did die 5 times. You died when you lost your mind.
Come on.
You died when you got holiday leave.
Come on, gang.
You died when you think you your own God. You died when you full of pride. And you died if you don't know Jesus. So yeah, you might have died 5 times. And when you go to sleep at night.
Cut that one out. That was good. Cut that one out. Make sure that was good. And listen, he practiced that shit. He had that.
Hey, I'm gonna cut it out.
He had that
ready
gang. That's the truth. Ain't no truth. I died 5 times. Listen.
Hey, I'm gonna cut it out, man. Don't
Every
worry
day
about
you
that.
lay down, you die.
Next question, Jay.
Hey, next question.
Next question, gang.
How old are you?
Next question, gang.
In the Bible, they have some controversial stuff going on.
You died.
What? Jay, what's the next question, gang?
3.
The next question is in the Bible, they have some controversial stuff going on sometimes. And here's a quote from the Bible right here, and it comes from Matthew 25:41. Depart from me, you cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels.
What you understand about here, God in the Bible let you know, first of all, he was jealous. He was jealous when he said, there's no God but me. When he said but me, that lets you know 2 things. 1, he aware of other gods. And 2, he was jealous of shit. If you walk in and tell your girl, ain't no God but me, what that mean? It ain't no man but me. What that mean? That means other men around. Right? So listen, let me tell you 2 things. You gotta bounce. He never said he was good. He said he gonna love you if you love me. Right? Listen, he's a jealous guy. That means he gonna give you something and take it back here into your giver. When on Sunday, church good. The pastor collects the plate is good. They sending in money, spirit's hot. Come Monday, everybody up again.
That's all they talk about.
Right? Come Monday, everybody up again. Why? Because the spirits are down. He love you when you praising him. That's why he said when you go to heaven, you can sing, hey, hallelujah, hey, man, all day. He wants your worship and praise. But I'm going to tell you this, a true God don't need worship and praise because he already know he God.
Okay, let me say this here. Now, it sounds good. Now, watch this here. He said that, I always talk about the plate. Right? I'm so sick of folks talking about the plate being passed.
They get
the plate get passed around at the restaurant. The plate get passed around at the
service.
Because
you have
to
the church
pay money.
business.
Oh, it ever
He just said church is a business.
No, I'm just going off.
Yeah, everything he named was a business.
Let's just say this. Watch this here. When you talking about dealing with God, when you say why he do certain things, what's the question you asked? I want to make sure.
He forgot.
The question was Matthew 25:41. He said, then he will say, depart from me, you cursed, into the eternal fire, prepare for the devil and his angels.
I know that.
Basically, tossing somebody into the eternal fire.
Why would he say that? Why would he kill you for departing from him?
Okay, watch this.
Why would he toss you in eternal fire?
When you dealing with God and you talking about depart from me, you work of iniquity, and you cast into hell. God gave man a choice. He said, I say, cursed and blessed therefore. You choose this day who you're going to serve. In creation, God does give us a choice. And the reason why he give us a choice, because everything he created automatically submit to his will. But when he made man into like an image, which made we able to make our own decision. And this is what God chose to do. But watch this here. First of all, you have to understand, Unc sitting up here trying to explain God. And when you use God as jealousy, that is so ignorant, because God ain't jealous. It is the word jealous. Hold up, and all you're getting understand. You reading the letter. The word jealousy doesn't mean he's jealous of somebody of his creation, and because you decide to worship the devil, you decide to worship this woman and this man, and you provoke God to be jealous. He the one created you. That's not what he's talking about. The word jealous means dislike. He's trying to speak to us in the language what we can understand.
Man, if you dislike the something, that's a low vibration.
He letting you
know. He high and low.
No.
God, I love you, right? I hate you,
okay,
wrong.
let me say this. He let you know what he disliked. So he used the word jealousy because that's our language. So it's the same way if you look at somebody that you say your daughter and you create something and somebody give that more credit than the creator, he's telling you he disliked that because I'm the one that created it. It'll be crazy for me to make something and you give somebody else the credit for it. And so when God says he's jealous, he's letting you know I deserve the praise, not the, you worship the creature more than the creator. He's not saying that man or anything is bigger than him or put him in a bad day or make him feel like, oh, you chose him over me. God is not caught up into that.
Right.
So he only speak to us in our language. Right. That's why I'm looking here. I can't be jealous because he got these tight braids in his head.
Come on, man.
No.
Insult.
No.
Insult.
No. Them braids real tight.
Insult.
Listen. Them his braids. He the one put them in there. But I'm jealous because if I look at them braids, I want some braids. So I'm just using that. So I'm jealous of him. That's man. But when God, everything belongs to God. So how can he be jealous of anything when everything belongs to him anyway? That don't make sense.
Okay. Question number
Listen,
3.
I want to say this. Right? Listen, I want to say this. Everybody, is heaven a good place?
Yes.
All right, if heaven was so good, why did Jesus go free people from heaven then? It's in the Bible.
No.
When he died, the first place he went was hell. He freed people from hell. And then he went to heaven. He took some souls from heaven too. I swear to God, no. Where did he take the people from then? It is documented in the Bible. But they use a different name for heaven. Right? But for everybody watching, those watching, Google it and look it up.
What scripture he coming
in your Bible? I swear to God, mama, this is fact. This is fact. When Jesus died, he went two places. He went two places.
I say somebody that don't know
he went two places. He went two places. He went to hell. Okay. Hell, listen. First of all, God said when you go to hell, that's it. So why would Jesus go to hell and take people from hell? Because that's the final place.
Good question.
Right? So I'm just telling you two things. One, heaven is a duplicate of the heavens and the Baroma. Okay. And the cosmos. Okay. And the heavens with an S, that's where you want to go. Okay. You don't want to go to the heaven, which is a mirror of the heavens. Right? And I'm going to tell you the two things. A high vibrational being is high vibrational. If you saying God is all love, he high vibrational.
I mean, heaven is
low vibration is 7. Low vibration.
What's the name of?
Low vibrational is low vibrational. That is low vibrational. But the guy he talking about is mixed. So if that God is mixed, it gotta be the dimmer that he don't even know.
Where do God?
Right? He gotta be mixed.
Where God live?
He gotta be mixed.
Where you live?
He gotta be mixed.
What couch?
He live outside I know one thing for sure, he live outside the firmament. Cause they locked us in the firmament. They locked us in the firmament.
He ain't locked up nowhere.
They locked us in the firmament. Get out then.
No.
Can't somebody get out the sky?
3 locked up, but not him.
No, God locked
right.
Listen, the real God locked the fake God in the firmament, and the fake God made us. I swear to God, no.
Well, let me say this, yo.
Okay.
One thing I learned that dealing with people who's so deep in the half.
I ain't deep. I'm stupid.
In half sleep. Watch that.
Deep and half sleep.
But watch this. Most people that when they hear somebody like he say so much stuff that he don't even know what he's saying. Watch this.
No, I don't know if they listen, what I'm saying, because don't nobody know what they saying because words are down, though. They not talking.
Watch it. Let me say this here. But one thing I learned about life, that there's going to be somebody that's going to grab and say, "Ooh, he making sense. That sound good." I claim to know anything. The Bible said, any man that think he know anything don't know nothing. So when you dealing with life, I'm not concerned about this information that I don't know. I don't know what heaven like. You just asked. We don't know what heaven like. The Bible said, no man have seen, no man right.
Everybody's so comfortable and not knowing.
And watch this. What God has prepared for us, people that love. People don't even know what hell is like, but they're scared. Everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die. So watch this. And watch it. Everybody. Watch this. everybody talk about a hell. If they don't believe there's a hell, why is scared to die? So watch this here. So anytime you listen to anything that people talk about, it's a fact that some of this stuff that we're hearing, it got to be some facts somewhere about it, because we won't be talking.
Hold on, what you talking about fear? No, fear is what they use to control you, right? That's what they know. They want to control you. Listen, if you spend your life, all your life, not scared of nothing, they know they gonna get you at. They gonna get you in one place. If you ain't scared to die, they gonna get you being scared of hell, right? Only thing you need to do to come back in this earth is the fear, right? One thing, that's why Jesus said, fear nothing, right? Because Jesus already understood that to get out of here, you cannot have no fear. Fear keep you bound to earth, right? To a low vibrational state.
No vibration,
right?
high vibration.
So you have to understand that fear, even if you fear God, is wrong, right? You should not fear nothing, right? But he say you can't, they in the same book, you say nobody seen God, but Moses seen him. And when Moses seen him, he was a kid.
Moses seen God?
Yeah, in the burning bush.
No,
He came out the bush.
What scripture he
Came out the bush. Did he see him in the bush?
No man has seen.
Yeah, he seen him. He said he seen his back. He said he saw him as a kid. But he said they don't read their book. But look, but he saw him as a kid for one reason. He said,
"Hey, look, he got our afro.
Yeah, you gotta listen to me.
He got to go over grill in his mouth.
You gotta listen to me.
He got to attack you.
Listen to me. I'll break it down.
Snoop Dogg was tearing down. The guy had a necklace on.
I'll break it down. I'll give it to you.
This guy,
Listen. All you gotta understand, all the information is decoded in those skin. So I get all the information from my skin, right? So what I tell you today is true, because all thing I can say is truth.
Okay, I got another question. Another controversial scripture out of the good book. It says in Exodus 20:21, if a man strikes a slave and the slave dies immediately, he shall be avenged. But if the slave survives a day or two, he is not to be avenged, for the slave is his money.
Listen, a lot of people don't know me, right? Y'all want to take everything literal. You want to take it like the slave. And a lot of people think like slave is bad. Everybody's slave. You're a slave to the money, right? So let me tell you something. If you're going to be a slave then, right? And whatever you serve shall kill you, right? So y'all going to take it literal. A lot of things for your thought. It's not for you to actually take it for what it said. God ain't telling you to be a slave. He's letting you know everybody's slave to everything. While you're on the earth, you going to serve something. You're going to serve something. Right?
But you got to admit, it is confusing because they did have slaves back then.
You're a slave to a woman. You're a slave to yourself. You're a slave in your mind. He's totally right.
It's a tax.
Somebody catch that.
Right?
Slave is not a bad word.
Yeah.
It's how you use it.
It's how you use it. You got to understand.
You're submitting to something. You're submitting your will to something. And when you're a slave to the wrong thing, it can take advantage of you. It can rob you from your purpose.
Right. I like to say one thing not bad. All right. The first burger not bad, but the 100th burger is a problem. Right. I want to say that Jesus said everything in it. They said what's good. Jesus said everything in the earth was good. Right. But I think that when you come to abusing everything, then it becomes bad. There's nothing on the earth is bad. I can't see one thing. Right. But people abuse things what makes good things bad. You can abuse water and drown yourself, drink too much. Right? So what you don't understand is a slave is not what you think. Right? You looking at it totally different.
Do you think it's bad for them to have black nails? Probably here.
Come on, get on my nails.
No. I'm saying these black nails. Do you think it's good or bad? You got black nails.
He using his black nails in some kind of spiritual way, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
It don't look spooky.
It's spooky, but I don't understand the spiritual meaning for it.
Listen, you on some goofy shit. I wish you was here. I'll smack you with this cup.
I'm 325 pounds. It wouldn't hurt.
You're right. Listen, y'all playing.
But he got some power in the black nail.
Listen, y'all playing.
That's what I think.
But I'm telling you, when people see them black nails, they get scared. You know, they go to water, them nails, they go looking, where you got black nails for?
Explain it to them.
The nails stand, what do they stand for? They stand for the in darkness.
Hey, give me the sauce then,
What's wrong with darkness?
What they mean?
What's wrong with darkness?
Hold on, they said nothing wrong. He's strange.
No, I got a question though.
Let me tell you what some nails symbolize. Watch the. He working witchcraft. Let me tell you what else.
Jesus did
it ain't
too.
witchcraft.
Okay, listen.
Jesus used the mother to put on your eyes so you can see. That was voodoo. A lot of people don't know. That was voodoo. That was voodoo.
Okay, you spit now. Let him spit. Let him spit.
But that don't mean it's bad.
That's
Because in
voodoo.
some country, in others nation, they have black nails. Don't mean it's wrong. It's our perception. And that might be not wrong with his nails. Even they don't give them power. They don't take the power from them. But my perception can be anything. People can say, why is I'm sitting on the couch with on? That's their perception. I thought all preachers hang at the church. That's their perception.
He said, "Count for me, he gonna get saved." Right?
Saved from saved from hell.
I don't
Get
know.
up over here. Let me know. I don't want to be on the road he on because the road he on seem right to me, and I don't want to be.
Listen, I joined his church just to guide him the right way. Right? Listen, somebody
like that.
I joined his church. Listen,
I like that.
One thing about the pastor,
He gonna guide me the right way.
he knows what he talking.
That's on my mind.
Nothing he say is wrong. I just say this: keep looking. Right? Because if you keep digging, you gonna
find. Whatever men seek, he shall find. If it not, it shall be open.
But
keep seeking. Not like that.
Next
When
question. Next question.
He told people something, the truth. One of the crazy thing that people are ignorant of, the Bible said, be quick to let slow speak. You got people who reject some of the things that Unc say. And if they pay attention, he's saying some stuff that really makes some sense. And if it don't make sense, it makes some sense for you to search it out, where you won't lose your sense. So anytime something been said, you can learn from good and bad. You know, like he said, you can learn.
Only reason he don't know who he speak from the same place. Listen, I know I hate the most. I hate the most when somebody speak from the same source and act like he different. Me and him speak the same thing. He is me. I am. The only difference is he been transformed with religion. Right? He confused.
He been transformed.
Religion is sinful control.
I'm transformed.
Right?
By the
If he
Spirit.
let go
He can't
of the
speak for me.
church, if he let go of the church, he could be saved.
Listen, he tried to bind me with the church, and he tried to bind me with his own spirit. The Bible said a man
We got
his
the same
own
spirit.
spirit is a fool. I follow the word because the word created all things. Who else I'm gonna follow? Man? Who else I'm
Okay,
gonna follow? My own
Yourself.
Hey, I got a question about the
You know
word.
the word is the source. Why would you follow anything else that
This
why
why.
follow what
This
created
why.
me?
This why.
The word, he said, let that be. The word create me.
Let me tell you why you just follow the outside.
I'm gonna follow the word.
Let me tell you why.
You don't know who the word
Let me
is.
tell you why.
In the beginning was the word with God.
Let me tell you why.
It was God. All things
People got ready to talk.
the word.
Let me tell you why. There's so much. Listen. This is why Jesus tells you to go within. Right? Because it's too much. There's too much shit on the outside. You got the Muslims. You got the Jews. You got all this shit on the outside. Everything on the outside that you can follow. How the you know what's right?
So where the
It's
word
too,
is?
hold up. Everything on the outer side. Look within. Find the truth. Because if you look on the outside, I swear to God, you'll follow.
You gonna be blind?
You following somebody. No, you following. Because everything on the outside is stopping you lost if you follow. Because you don't know.
It's a
I'd rather follow myself. Listen, he was off in the wilderness for 40 years. 40 years. He didn't follow nobody. So why the church following man?
Oh, I got him. He said Jesus wasn't following nobody.
I said Jesus followed God.
No, he followed God through the word.
He was not religious. He wanted building in 3 days.
Man cannot never overbring long, but everywhere.
He's out of the the church. He said the people with the purple. He said the people with the purple clean the inside of your cup before you clean the out. Right? He worried about the outside, clean the church. When the true reason is the God ain't in the church. God ain't never been in the church. That's why every time Jesus went in the church, he kicked shit over.
So where's
right? Listen, when Jesus goes to the church, they entertain in the church. They selling shit in the church. They in the church selling shit, getting money. Huh? Right? Jesus walked in the church, he goes to the church. Stop man. Right? So Jesus didn't even f with the church. So if Jesus don't f with the church, how the f you gonna say you follow Jesus?
Oh, can I say something? He said when Jesus walked in the temple, first of all, Jesus didn't have a problem with the church. He had a problem with the people that's in church. It's the same way he got problems with people.
You heard that? I quit.
And now,
I quit.
And now, it's the people that's in the temple. I don't have a problem with the Bible. I have a problem with the people that read the Bible and twist the Bible. I don't have a problem with the Bible. I have a problem with the people that take the Bible and use it for themselves. I have a problem with people who feel like they're greater than other people. I have a problem that people who judges people and don't know they can't say themselves, neither did they say themselves.
God,
and so
damn.
if you understand who God is, you'll know that God is the source of your life. God will say, I knew you before I formed you, your mother womb, before you and your mom and daddy hooked up. He said, I already had a plan for you. God don't think when man get in trouble. God think before he was created. God is so, I'm talking about, he's so powerful. We can't even explain God the way he do things. And just like this here Aunt said on this couch, he said a lot of stuff, but in the whole source of his thinking, in the whole system of his mind, he ought to understand one thing. There's no man that's snipping. There's no man that done came. There's no man that done left have the knowledge of God. And the only way you can understand God is to his word. Even if you led by your own spirit, it still get back to the word.
Okay.
I don't care how deep you is. I don't care how smart.
I agree with that.
You read from a word. You study from a word.
I agree with that.
Learn from a word. You cannot exist without a word.
If that's true, all right, if that's true, what the was Jesus reading then?
Jesus was the
Nothing.
He was the walking.
Nothing.
He don't have to read
Nothing.
that when he is the word.
What was the disciples reading then? Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nobody
Okay, I got a
read
question about
shit.
that.
Well, the
Books of poison. They
No,
was
I got a
offended
question about
by
that.
history is his
every
story.
store of the word and the word with God and the word was God. All things was made.
But when they was talking about the word, they never said
God was manifested in the flesh. Jesus was the word of God that came into the earth to guide us back to the one that created us. And so when he's trying to do, the reason why people don't want the word, they want to be subject to the word, because they want to do their own thing. They want to be their own God. They have the spirit of Adam. They have the spirit of Eve. And Eve was deceived because she wanted to know good and evil, where she could make her own decision. It's either deny the Lord. It's either to say God ain't real. It's either to say I ain't real. It's either to say I don't believe in the book. It's either to say I deny the creator. No, we're not saying you said. I'm talking about somebody that's looking at us. But if you ever submit yourself to the word, then God will open your eye to your purpose. He will open your eye to your why you exist, why you live. Nobody is able to save them own self from death. Nobody able to create themselves. Nobody able to predict what tomorrow holds.
Not true.
We all walk by
Not
faith,
true.
even if we choose.
Not true. Not true.
You got in your car by
Not true.
faith.
Listen.
You sit on that
Listen.
couch by faith.
Listen.
You eat by faith.
No.
You
No.
eat by faith.
Nothing by
it.
No. Listen, that's the problem. They think even the smallest things that they call luck, they call miracles, not true. Let me tell you how I know.
Well, listen,
Right? Listen, everything on earth is energy, is vibrating frequencies, right? So everything has a cause that has the effect, right? So everything is science. Everything that happen has an effect.
Who
right?
creates science?
God. He's the first scientist and the best scientist.
Okay.
So let me tell you, we created science to understand
Who
God.
created the science?
We created science to understand
The
God.
man, not the God.
We created science to understand God because listen,
worship
the
Christian
world
more
that we live in,
You were science more
the
than
problem
faith.
is he's studying the books that's studying himself. You study yourself, you'll understand what I'm saying. Right? Because who don't want to know who they are? Right? Because they told me that out of the body, I want to know what the body is then. So when I find out what a body is, I'm going to find out a body is an atom. What the atom is then? And it's not come from dirt. How the fuck I come from dirt then? It got to be life in dirt. If it's life in dirt, that's how Jesus can put it on your eye and it can heal. Right? So I understand everything by understanding which they told me by understanding myself. Right? So when you look deep, you find that what you find by studying yourself.
But why he keep quoting the book if he don't understand the
I understand the book. The book was true.
So
the book was true, but the idea. Listen, let me tell you something. We live in a reality where 3D, 4D, and 5D.
he said the book is true. There's somebody twisted the book.
Let me tell you, no, nobody
They understand it.
Listen. Nobody twists the book. For everybody understand this, right? The Bible is true. But it goes like this. We live in a 3D, 4D, 5D dimension.
Get your tail.
Whatever a person believes, it could be made true. Let me tell you what I mean. You ever seen the truth that could be made a lie, or a lie that can be made a truth? Is whatever you believe. And consciousness is a different level. Jesus came with high consciousness for people. And the pastor ain't got no consciousness, gang. We need to get him some pills. He needs some mushrooms. You got some mushrooms or something?
Yeah,
Get the psychedelics. He need to get him some psychedelics so he can get up there to the Jesus. Listen, that's all I wanted to say. I love y'all, and we gonna finish this debate, right? And y'all, listen, we gonna
Let him get out that tight jacket. That jacket too tight.
God, why he always do it?
No.
He always did this.
I got one last question for you guys.
No. That jacket too tight.
He be this song like that.
That jacket so tight, man.
I got one last question for you guys.
What's it? That jacket so tight, it make your brain tight. Watch this.
Well,
And he can't think straight.
well, listen, tell me.
I got one last question, you guys. There's a big debate out there about the Bible. I think it's a good book. I think the information's good. But there's a lot of tragedy, murder, and harm in the Old Testament.
Well, can I ask you something? Ask you a question. I know you have a little sense. If you don't act like you have something. Now, watch this. Watch this. First of all, that is murder. That's been from day one.
Man,
The same thing that happened back then happened now. David was a king.
yeah.
The problem is y'all trying to make God be the one that responsible for your murder. He gave you a free choice. He said, this day you choose.
That was
So in creation, it's you that made the decision, not God. But stop getting mad at God.
Yeah.
Ray Ray decided
Hold on, stop. This nigga all the way to the end to drop a bomb shit.
Yeah.
Right? He always wait. But listen, what he said, man, like I said, for everybody watching this, what he basically saying is that God gave you free will. And what I say is, you do got a free will, but I think your free will comes with a purpose, right? And I think people don't understand, they get out of line with their purpose. And I think sometimes it take years to find your purpose associated with your free will, right? So for everybody watching, I just want you to know this, man. This is a spiritual showdown. We don't get here to, I'm not here to put down Christians or to put down anybody's religion.
But he make you think.
I'm just here to make you think, right? Whether you go left or whether you go right, you gotta go in some kind of way on your own. Even though Jay is the worst, you the worst interviewer ever, Jay. Like nobody worse than you.
Thank you.
But we gotta deal with what we gotta deal with, right?
But
I appreciate that,
I
man.
like your thoughts because one thing I can say about you, you do make a person say, where did this dude come from?
Yeah, well, you be talking
Now, who created your brain?
Yeah, that motherfucker ain't no good, Jay. They supposed to get rid of the middleman. They gonna start to get rid of you next.
But hey, anybody that listens to the broadcast, you're not gonna get nothing as real and solid.
No.
Because watch this. We're not trying to force you to believe what we believe here on the right belief, what he got on the right belief.
Go this church.
We are forcing you to search your own knowledge and search your own understanding and get to know God for yourself. If you don't, then you are caught up and trapped in the cosmos. You are trapped up in the firmament.
Right.
What that means, he's not talking about physically, he's talking about spiritually. And anytime you judge the situation without getting up,
See what I mean?
you still locked
You
up.
see what I mean?
Firm.
You see what I mean?
Now,
He just made
trying to show
He just
you
made it make sense
how to
again.
get out.
You see what I'm saying? Look.
we trying to show you how to get out.
You see how we made it?
Don't get out through this fool.
No,
Get out through
we just said the same thing, gang. But he put it in the mind, and I put it out there. But it's the same message with the same way out, gang. He said the way out is through Jesus. I thought the way out is through Jesus' consciousness.
That's right.
So
It's
what
the
the
same force.
What the are we saying different?
At the end of the day, every man got to search their own soul. Let's get it.
You fight. He ain't got to fight you. I fight you. You fight.
You out there, you Jay?